There is a place in Namibia where the ocean meets the desert, and both are equally unforgiving. A place early explorers feared so deeply, they called it the Gates of Hell. Today, the world knows it as the Skeleton Coast, a haunting stretch of shoreline where ships, animals, and even entire stories have been swallowed by sand and sea. This isn't just a place on a map, it's where nature's power is on full display, beautiful and terrifying all at once. So why the chilling name? The Skeleton Coast wasn't just a clever title. It comes from what the shore once looked like, littered with the bones of massive whales from the booming whaling industry and the skeletons of sailors who never made it home. Even today, the coastline is an open-air museum of rusted hulls, broken masts, and the ghostly remains of ships claimed by relentless waves. These aren't just wrecks. They are monuments to the power of the ocean, half buried in the sand like forgotten titans. What makes this coastline one of the most dangerous on Earth? The danger begins with the fog. The cold Benguela current from the Atlantic collides with Namibia's blazing desert heat, creating a thick, ghostly fog that can blind even the most experienced sailors in seconds. Add to that violent waves, unpredictable winds, and no fresh water for hundreds of miles, and you have a recipe for disaster. Many ships ran aground here, but the real horror began after the crash. Survivors faced an endless desert with no shelter, no food, and no hope of rescue, only thousands of kilometers of empty, unforgiving land. Every shipwreck on the Skeleton Coast tells a story, a frozen moment in time. Take the Edward Boren, a German cargo ship that ran aground in 1909. Today, it sits hundreds of meters inland, a metal giant being slowly swallowed by the ever-shifting dunes. Then there's the Dunedin Star, whose wreck in 1942 sparked one of the most dramatic and difficult rescue missions in African history, involving planes, ships, and an overland trek across the desert. Some wrecks are so buried that only their tips rise from the sand, looking like the bones of ancient sea monsters. But even in a place so closely associated with death, life finds a way. This harsh landscape is home to some of the most resilient animals on the planet. Desert-adapted lions roam the coast, sometimes feeding on seals washed ashore. The elusive brown hyena, ghost-like and rare, wanders through the shipwrecks at night. Jackals, elephants, and even desert-adapted giraffes navigate the dunes, moving between the coast and the inland areas in a constant search for food and water. It's a powerful reminder that life is tenacious. And for centuries, this land has been home to people. The Himba people consider this region part of their ancestral land. For generations, they have followed the rainfall, the grazing lands, and ancient migration paths, surviving where almost no one else could. Their deep knowledge of the desert, the weather, the animals, the hidden water sources has allowed them to live in harmony with an environment that shows no mercy. The Skeleton Coast is more than a graveyard for ships. It is a testament to the raw, untamable power of nature. It's a place where the desert drinks the sea, where life and death share the same sand, and where stories are written not on paper, but in rust, bone, and wind. This is Namibia, powerful, mysterious, and unforgettable. Thanks for watching.